Hello everybody, today we're going to be doing another programming video. Now in this programming video we're going to be going over example 13. Now example 13 is all about string operations. Now because we're going to be using the data type string quite a lot in this programming example, we need to include the header file string. Now once you are done including that, we can move here into the main body function. Once you are there, you need to type in a variable. Now this variable is going to represent the name of someone. Now first you need to write in string name, and name is going to be equal to William Jacob. And now once we are done writing the name of William Jacob, we can move on and write in string 1, comma, string 2, comma, string 3, comma, string 4. And once you are done with that as well, you can see out line 8. Name is equal to name and L. And once you're done with that, we're going to declare string 1 as hello. There. Now that we have declared that, we can semicolon and then see out line 10, string 1 is equal to string 1 and L. Now that we are done writing these 2 lines of code, we can come down to the bottom and write and make string 2 equal to string 1. And then we can write in semicolon, and then we can see out line 12, string 2 is equal to string 2 and L. And after that, we can make string 1 equal to Sunny, and then we will enter string 2 will be equal to string 1 plus day. Semicolon. Now in order for you to sort of understand what's going on right here in this line of code, you need to sort of understand what a string is. Now a string really is just a sequence of char variables. It's pretty much just a sequence of char data types added one by one and one. Just add them together to make a string. Now here what they're doing is that they're adding Sunny to space day. Now by adding these two, you will get sunny day. Now you add this sequence to this sequence, and by adding those two, you make an entirely new string. Now, do you understand what that means? we will move on to the next line of code. Now here we're going to print out what was in here. So we're going to see out line 15, string 2 is equal to string 2. And now after that, string 1 will be equal to hello. String 2 will be equal to there. Let's actually delete this space right here. Now you may notice that in this line of code, we actually had to put a space here, right? Because if you add them together, it will just add them together without putting a space in between. So here, we're going to make string 3 equal to string 1 plus a space plus string 2. After that, we can see out line 19, string 3 is equal to string 3. And L. After writing this line of code, we can move down, and then we can write in string 3 is equal to string 1 plus, now in this case we're actually going to be using the char data type as the space rather than the space in a string, and then string 2. And there we go. We enter see out line 21, string 3 is equal to string 3 and L. After this line, we can enter and write in string 1. Now string 1 will be equal to string 1 plus Mickey semicolon, and then we can make sure you don't make a mistake like that. Semicolon, see out line 23, string 1 is equal to string 1 and L. And after that, we can reset string 1 back to hello there. And then at the bottom, we can see out line 25. String 1, 6 is equal to string 1, 6. And now some of you may be wondering what this function right here, or what this expression sort of does. Now what this does is you can also notice that we're actually using the normal, we're using the normal brackets, which are just completely straight. They look a lot like a staple, if you want to know them. They call these staple brackets, and these types of brackets curly brackets. Now anyways, the point is that what this actually does is it determines what character is in what number of the string. For example, what we do here is that we need to determine the 6th digit. Okay, we need to determine the 6th digit of the string hello there. Now let's count. Hello, H1, E2, L3, L4, O5, space 6. That's weird. How come we counted short? Now the thing is that common mistake that many people make is that they forget that the first digit or character actually counts as 0. So we start here, H0, E1, L2, L3, L4, L5, space 6, T 6, space 5, sorry. So you see, that's pretty much how it works. It's a fairly simple and really commonly used function. Now here we can write in string 1, and then brackets 6 is equal to T. Now something you can actually do is if I change this right here to a normal, like lowercase t, this right here will actually print out T in lowercase. But because I'm changing now that T to a capital T, in this next line we're going to print it out. It's going to be hello with a capital T there. So now I'm going to see out. Line 27. String 1 is equal to string 1 and out. Now that we're done with that line, we can move on to the next one. Now, here we're going to write in cout, line 28, enter a string with no blanks. CIN string 1. And then we declare a variable of type char, ch, cin dot get ch. And then we can see out Bendo. After that, we can move on to the next one and see out line 33. The string you entered is equal to string 1. Now right there we endo, and then we can see out line 34, enter a sentence get line cin, comma, string 2. Then we can see out endo. And then right here, we write in see out line 37, the sentence is string 2 and down. Now we can run the program. Let's fix anything that we need to fix. Oh, and actually, since this returns a char value, we're actually going to have to make this of char value as well. If you run it again, there should be no problems. Wait, Jacob. Yeah, I'm just gonna give you some time to read it by yourself. And now that we're done with that, I can just, let me delete that. We can write in, let's say, testing string operation. There we go. Simple. Now, I sort of enter that string input wrong. This was supposed to be actually like, let's say, enter string, and then the sentence will be boom, bada, pow. There we go. It's actually how you're supposed to do it. Now, I hope you all had a great time doing this programming example along with me, and I just hope you have a great time. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.